What's up, YouTube? This is Lil PD93 coming here live with a deck profile of Madolches. Alright, to get things started, we run 3 Madolche Magileines. She's the Stratos of the deck, searches out copies of herself, works really well with Ultimate Offering, and that's probably why Ultimate Offering is at 1 because of this deck. 3 Mewfeuille, the Marauding Captain of the deck. She's typically comboed with the dog and Messengelato. Messengelato searches out the field spell if there's a beast Madolche monster on the field, and it is special summoned while the beast is on the field. It's really broken, especially if you already have Chateau or Ticket on the field, because then if you have both on the field as a Madolche player, we all know the game is pretty much over. 2 Cruffssants, the dog, bounces back a Madolche card onto the field. Really good, it goes up by 1 level every time and adds 300 attack to it. And 1 Puddingcess. I found that 2 Puddingcess is too cloggy, and 1 is just perfect because if you're pulling this late game, it's a lot better. Because a lot of times I'll just special summon it via Ticket because I'll have Tiramisu on the field. But those are all my Madolche monsters. Here's a few cards that I added in. 1 TG Striker and 3 TG Warwolf. The TG engine in this deck is actually amazing because you will summon Mewfeuille, and then special summon Messengelato, and then chain the special summon to bring out TG Warwolf. And then there's just a humongous combo if you have those 3 cards in your hands. I'll probably get to that in another video. But the other 2 monster cards I teched in that work really well, Silver Sentinel. Now this card, I'd go against a lot of people that have back row hate because as a Madolche player you have a lot of back row, and if they're just blindly MSTing, this card works wonders. It's also a warrior, so it lets a few cards in my extra deck become live, and it's just generally a good card because a lot of my matchups are nowadays Dark Worlds, and they'll just Grapha destroy this, and then I get to special summon and pop back a card at the end phase. But originally I had MSTs, but the MSTs just weren't good in this deck. I'm sorry. 3 Chateau. 2 Ticket. The card is really broken, especially if you have Chateau on the field. 2 Pot of Dualities. I mean, it's a staple in practically any deck, because I actually do a lot of normal summoning in this deck, and the deck doesn't really rely on special summoning if you have the field spell out. And then 2 staples, Dark Hole, and Monster Reborn. Now I don't run heavy because of Chateau and Ticket, but I mean back row is really not a problem. For traps, 1 Starlight Road. You run a lot of back row and you got to protect the field. 1 Ultimate Offering. This deck is the reason why Ultimate Offering is at 1. And 1 Madolchepolooza. It's like a mini Ultimate Offering. You special summon all the Madolche monsters from your hand, but then you have to shuffle them back in the end phase, or shuffle them back to the deck during the end phase. But if you're gonna use this card, you're gonna exceed a lot, so you don't have to worry about that. 2 Deep Prisons and 2 Mirror Forces. Just a little trap or monster destruction. 2 Fiendish Chains, 2 Bottomless, and 2 Compulses. Those are just basic staple traps in any kind of deck. And then my extra deck. 1 Stardust Dragon for Starlight Road, a Cheerio Beast, and a Cheerio Barkion because of TG Striker. My level 3, rank 3 exceeds. Wind up Zen mains. Tempo. Giga Brilliant, Acid Golem, and 2 Invokers. This card is broken in this deck. All you have to do is detach 1 Madolche monster, bring out Messengelato, exceed up Tiramisu, bring back 2 to your hand, then you get the special summon. It's just a really good push break late game. 2 Madolche Queen, just broken. 1 Blade Armor Ninja, because I'm running a lot of warriors in this deck. It's either Blade Armor Ninja or Excalibur, but I found this works a lot better. Because a lot of times I'm shuffling cards back into the deck and I can just attack for game with this. 1 Shockmaster, gotta lock the field down. one Maestro in tough situations, and one Photon Papilloperative. Just because it's just an awesome Exceed, and it's one of my favorites. And that's my Madolche deck. Oh wait, let me do my side deck. Side deck is pretty self-explanatory, but one Snowman Eater, two Thunder King, two Gemini Imp because Dark Worlds are pain, two Electric Viruses, just for machines and, you know, dragons, two Trigodias, because a lot of times my hand will get filled with a lot of cards, a lot of monsters, because you won't be special summoning a lot unless you have like Ultimate Offering on the field or something like that. And you can have a pretty big hand and just drop Trigodia, and it's like a 3,000 beater. Two Fossil Dino, just to stop windups, and Dino Rabbit. One Goes and Match, pretty much for the same. One Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, like I said, this deck does not go well against Dark Worlds. And two Crevice into the Dark Dimension, different dimension I mean. This card is good against dragons, anything that runs Dad, anything that runs Elemental Lords, Mermails, it's good. Like I said, Dark Worlds, it stops Grapha plays. It's just an amazing card. I don't know why people don't have more of these, or I don't see this more in people's decks. I would main it, but I don't know. I go against too many windups nowadays. That's my deck, and I hope y'all like.